Hello ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to be going from 0 GP to 1 mil without gaining any XP. Live! Okay, I'm starting off by going to a classic location to the battlefield of Khazard. Here there is a purple dye spawn, and I'm just going to be hopping worlds until I get a full inventory. That's how we're going to start off with the initial cash stack. Okay, there we go, full inventory. That took exactly 4 minutes, and the price checker says it's just under 8k. But let's go ahead and sell it and see what I get. And I walked away with just under 7k. So what I'm gonna do now is try, well, first I'm gonna buy a short bow just to make sure I don't attack anything. I'm gonna have no ammo in it. And I'm gonna head over to Prifddinas. I'm gonna be buying dyes from the store here. They sell for 6 GP each, but they go on the GE for much more, so I'm gonna give this a shot and just test it out first. Interestingly enough, this moneymaker is actually not listed on the wiki for money making methods. I think it's a decent GP per hour method, and I'm not sure why it's not listed. Okay, so I forgot to buy a Varrock teleport, so I actually have to go back up. I'm gonna home tele to Lumbee and go from here, but what I ended up doing actually, I bought a bronze axe to cut the canoe and take the shortcut I guess up to the Grand Exchange, but I would get woodcutting XP, so I had to abandon that plan and just walk up to the GE. This is the no XP challenge, so I ended up getting to the GE. I did a couple inventories of dyes and just to test this method out, see what they sell for, and I've got a 33k cash stack now, and that was pretty damn quick. So I got a Ring of Dueling now. I'm going to be buying these dyes, teleporting to Castle Wars, and then teleporting back real quick. So real quick banking as opposed to doing it in Prifddinas. Okay, so with a couple more runs completed, I'm going to sell the dyes and see what the cash stack comes to. And here we are, 89k. So I ended up doing just a couple more runs and got my cash stack up to 143k. Now I'm going to change it up and see some other money making methods and test them out. First, I'm going to be going to Waterbirth Island and collecting snape grass. I just did 5 inventories of snape grass. That took me 8 minutes, and there it is, 43k cash from that, which is not too shabby either. That's a decent method. Now I'm gonna give it a shot, and I just want to test out real quick making unfinished Renar potions. Boom, I just made 1k from one inventory, but they are way too expensive right now for my cash stack, so what I'm gonna try now is buying monkey nuts. The monkey nuts ended up going for much under the GE price. They actually sold for 99 GP each. The stack is at 214k. Okay, up next I'm gonna try classic tanning black dragon hides into black dragon leather. Just gonna try 2 inventories real quick and see how it looks. Okay, 2 inventories done and a quick 7k made right there. So that's not too shabby either. That's something I could keep in my back pocket as a potential method. And I'm gonna go back to dyes again. So another batch of dyes done. I've got a couple red dyes selling, and the stack is now at 127k. Around 300k is the current cash stack. Just finished 3 more inventories of Black Dragon Leather for a quick little profit, 313k cash stack, and now I'm gonna go back to Monkey Nuts. I'm gonna buy 1 stamina potion and see how many nuts I end up with. So, alright, so I ended up with 1076 nuts, and I'm gonna go ahead and try making Avanto potions unfinished. Okay, so I just did 100 and I ended up with a profit of about 10k. The stack is now 416k. I decided to do 200 more Avanto potions unfinished for a decent profit, and then I headed over to PvP Worlds to see if I could loot something, and it turns out because of the loot key update, looting is dead. So I ended up going back to dyes. That's been my go-to method for this entire run, and I actually used up, like I'll mention later, 9 dueling rings, so I did a lot of runs here to pretty much take me home to the 1 mil. Let's see how many dyes we ended up getting here. Okay, that's really damn good. I used up 9 rings of dueling, so it was probably in the ballpark of like 72 inventories. Yeah, so let's see. Oh, nice. Insta sell for above reg for the orange dyes. Alright, I'm gonna leave the offer in to sell some of these other dyes. This is a unconventional trading method that you're never gonna see. Unconventional money making method. Uncharged glories. So uncharged glories are actually worth more on the Grand Exchange than fully charged 6-dose glories, because I assume people want to get the Amulet of Eternal Glory, which is 55 mil right now. And because of that, well, there's also the collection log. People want to get the Amulet of Eternal Glory done on the collection log, so there is that aspect as well. But I was just curious to see if it would actually sell for higher on the Grand Exchange, so I'm just testing 10 glories out real quick. This is something you'd never expect to see. Just very odd. If you're walking through Edgeville, you see this. This is like 78. So, it's about the same. Okay, system update is about to take us away, and I've got 650k and a bunch of dyes selling. So, peace out. I'm still waiting on the dyes to sell, so I went ahead and did 156 more Black Dragon Leather, and I'm gonna try a new method, which is buying battle staves at Zaf's staffs in Varrock. They sell for 7k each, and they're 8k each on the GE, so it's a quick 1k each staff, which is actually pretty decent in the small amount of time that I did it. Okay, I've got all the dyes sold, and I'm 13k off the 1 mil stack, so I'm gonna just make one last trip to Varrock Square and buy some more staves. So that inventory was a quick 2 minutes. I mean, let's see how much I profited in 2 minutes right there. I'll just instant sell it, whatever it sells for. So I made 16k in 2 minutes. That is not bad at all. And there it is. We've completed the goal of 1 mil without gaining any XP. In case you're curious, it ended up taking me 2 hours and 36 minutes. Nice.